Having fun yet? Let's go do these. These are really cool. Now that you know everything, watch how fast these are going to fly. Okay, so first things first, sine of 280 degrees. Let's go. 280 degrees. Well, there's 180, so 280's got to be a little bit more. Well, wait, there's 270, 280's got to be right about there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, notice that this gives you a reference angle that's only, think about that, 280? All right, that's 280 degrees. Take it away from 360, which is here, you're going to realize that that in fact is 80 degrees. And there's no reference angle for 80 degrees. There's no special triangle for 80 degrees. So what do? Well, start with the add sugar to coffee rule. Okay, go out and just do sine of 80 degrees, the reference angle. All right, and then of course, it's in the fourth quadrant. Your answer's got to be negative something. Okay, so let's figure that out. First things first, pull up your calculator. Make sure your calculator's in the right mode because, of course, we're dealing with degrees. Mine's in radians. So mouse down to degrees, hit enter, you're good to go. Second quit. Now, go back to here, and it says, oh, the sine of 80 degrees. Okay, let's put in the sine of 80 degrees. Gives you an answer of 0.984, right? Okay, let's go back to here then. It says, oh, to 2 decimal places, so 0.98, but don't forget, it's down here in the fourth quadrant, so this has to be negative. And if you don't believe me, that's one wonderful way of doing this, or just chuck 280 into your calculator and see what it gives you. Okay, let's go with the sine of 280 right into my calculator right now. Let's see if I get the same value. Of course, we get the 0.984 thing. But there's that negative that was put in, and the reason why is because of the add sugar to coffee. Yes, the cast rule, okay? So you can do it one of two ways. You can just throw it in your calculator, or you can do it this way. I like doing this the long way, and the reason why I like doing this long way is because this is going to give us insight into problem solving, which we're going to do in the next couple of podcasts. Okay, let's go. 7 pi over 6. Here we go. This is 6 pi over 6. Right? 7 pi over 6, a little bit more. Okay? So what's the reference angle? Reference angle is pi over 6, of course. Okay? Now you can go back to the unit circle, or just remember, add sugar to coffee. We're now in radians, and just find me the pi over 6, the tan of pi over 6. You know and I know it's going to be positive. So let's go. Tan of pi over 6. Before I do that, switch my mode to radians. Boom. Second quit. Tan of my fraction, pi over 6. Boom. There it is. Punch it. 0.577 or 0.58 because they want you to have this in 2 decimal places. Positive 0.58. Okay, keep going. Look at this one. 10 pi over 3. Again, 10 divided by 3 is 3 1/3 pies. Okay, dun, 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 dun. There's pi, there's 2 pi, there's 3 pi, and 1/3 pi. We'll go out to about there. Perfect. Okay, so what's my reference angle? My reference angle is 1/3 pi, or pi over 3. Add sugar to coffee. Let's do the cosine of pi over 3. Okay, cosine of pi over 3. I'm still in radians, so cosine of pi over 3. Okay, and punch it. Thunk. Oh, it's 0.5. Okay, well, it says to 2 decimal places, so my answer's got to be 0.50. But remember, tangent is the only one that's positive, so this has to be negative for sure. There's your answer. Okay, keep on going. We're having fun now. Look how fast we can do these. This is the best part. Okay, 225. How do we go about doing that one? Okay, no problem. Going this way is negative 180. I'm going to go, looks like 45 more. Okay, cosecant now. Cosecant is the flip of sine. So this is the 1 over sine. So you know what? Let's find the sine of 45 degrees. Let's do it right now. Well, add sugar to coffee. I know that that's that perfect square one, right? So that's going to be the sine is going to be equal to root 2 over 2. But because, it's sine, it's positive, it's in the second quadrant, 1 over sine then is going to be 2 over root 2, which if you multiply it out, right, you get 2 root 2 over 2s. The 2's cancel. So this is plain old positive root 2, but that's not what it's asking for. It asked for 2 decimal places. So go back into your calculator here and just put the second square root of 2. Notice I don't care about whether it's degrees or radians because I'm just doing calculations here. I'm not doing sine, cosine, and tangent. Hit it. 1.41. Okay, so my answer for this guy is going to be 1.41. Done. Okay, let's do the same thing with this one. Oh, again, watch. Going backwards. You're going by sixes. This is, of course, 6 pi over 6. Then guess what? There is 12 pi over 6, but negative. Okay, so we're going backwards, remember. So you're going over, guess what? 1 more pi over 6. Perfect. Okay, so there's your pi over 6. That's how much you've gone over. Use your reference. Cotangent is just going to be the flip of tangent. So let's find the tangent then of pi over 6. Okay, let's do that. Let's go. Here we go. Tangent of pi over 6. Now, am I still in radians or I'm in degrees? Oh, I'm still in radians, so I'm good. Okay, so let's figure out the tangent of pi over 6. Okay, perfect. Pi over 6. Perfect. There's the bracket. Punch it. I get 0.577 again, so 0.58. That's nice. Okay, so that's going to be equal to 0.58. Now, add sugar to coffee. Oh, then that's got to be negative. Oh, watch out for that one. Okay, now, remember you're asked to find cotangent, which means to flip it. Okay, so it should be 1 over this answer of near negative 0.58. Okay, so let's do that. 1 divided by the answer from above, right, gives me, 1.73. That's nice. Okay, so my answer here is going to be negative 1.73. Remember the negative because of the add sugar to coffee scenario. Finally, wait a secant. Wait a secant. I know how to do this. We're looking at multiples of 360. So, okay, all the way around is 360. Okay, again is a multiple of 720. And again is going to be a multiple of 1,080. Oh, I've gone 80 too far. So let's go 80 back. So that's going to be, in fact, 80 degrees. There's our reference angle. 80 degrees right there. Okay, secant, I know, is the flip of cosine. This is 1 over cosine. So let's just find the cosine of 80 degrees right now, and then we're going to flip it. Okay, add sugar to coffee means my cosine is going to be positive. Oh, how splendid. Okay, let's go. Cosine of, what was that again? 80 degrees. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. What's our mode? Good thing we spotted it. Oh my goodness, we're back in degrees. We're good. Holy smokes, that would have gave us a really bad answer, wouldn't it? We want to find the cosine of 80 degrees. So cosine 80 degrees, there we go. Works out to be 0.17. Okay, we're not done yet because remember, we wanted the secant, which is 1 over cos. So go back to here, go 1 divided by this answer. And it works out to be 5.76. Okay, so 5.76, but yeah, it's in quadrant 4, so this is a positive value. And that's how you do these tougher ones. Pretty easy, hey?